Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we will discuss the importance of pH in everyday life. Our body works within the pH range of 7 to 7.8. Living organisms can survive only in a narrow range of pH change. When pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. And when this acid rain flows into rivers, it lowers the pH of river water. And so, the survival of aquatic life in such river water becomes difficult. Plants require a specific pH range for their healthy growth. To find out the pH required for healthy growth of a plant, you can collect the soil from various places and check the pH in the manner it is given in activity 2.12 of your NCERT textbook. What you have to do is you put about 2 gram of soil in a test tube and add 5 milliliter of water to it and then shake the contents well. Now you filter the content and collect the filtrate in a test tube. Now this filtrate is checked with a pH paper, that is universal indicator, and using this indicator color, the color in the indicator, we can identify what is the pH of that soil, and accordingly we can treat the soil, we can neutralize the soil such that the plants grow healthily in that soil. Overuse of fertilizers also changes the pH of soil. So, to make the soil proper, we have to neutralize it. In case soil becomes acidic, we have to use basic substances like say calcium hydroxide solution, or in case it is basic, we can release some organic component there so that soil gets neutralized. pH in our digestive system. We all know that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which helps in digestion of food without harming the stomach. During indigestion, the stomach produces too much acid, and this causes pain and irritation. To get rid of this pain, people use basic substances, that is, we call them antacids. Such remedies like milk of magnesia, or say you might have heard of many medicines available in the market like Diagene. All these are nothing but basic substances, and they neutralize the acid present in stomach, and so we get relief from acidity. pH change can also cause tooth decay. You know, tooth decay starts when the pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5, that is, it becomes acidic. The pH in our mouth is normally more than 7 because the saliva produced in mouth is basic in nature. Now, when we take food, some food particles remain in the mouth after eating, and bacteria present in the mouth produce acid by the degradation of sugar, and food particles remain in the mouth after eating. So, pH of the mouth is lowered, and tooth decay starts when pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5. Now, tooth enamel, which is made of calcium phosphate and is the hardest substance in our body, it does not dissolve in water. However, when the pH in the mouth becomes lower than 5.5, this enamel also gets corroded. Therefore, to prevent tooth decay, it is advised to clean the mouth and avoid eating sugary foods. We use toothpaste, which are generally basic, for cleaning teeth, which also neutralizes the excess acid and hence prevent tooth decay. Have you ever been stung by a honeybee? It is extremely painful. Bee sting is acidic. When a bee stings, then it releases formic acid, and so we get extremely painful sensation. To treat this, we can use basic solution, say for example sodium bicarbonate solution, and so it neutralizes that area and we get relief. Like the honeybee, some plants also have such chemicals which they use as a self-defense mechanism. Plant called nettle grows in the wild, and its leaves have stinging hair which cause painful stings when touched accidentally. This is due to the methanoic acid that is secreted by the leaves of that plant. A traditional remedy is rubbing the area with the leaf of the dock plant, which often grows beside the nettle plant in wild. Can you guess the nature of dock plant? Yes, of course, it is basic in nature. So next time you know what to look out for if you accidentally touch a nettle plant while trekking. Here is a list of some naturally occurring acids that are present in different types of substances from our daily life. Before we wind up, try to solve these questions which are based on the topics we have discussed just now. Till I come up with my next video, enjoy learning.